All right, now that we discussed how to be set up in the chair appropriately, and just to keep in mind, we're going in and out of motion, but that is generally the posture that we're looking for. And Michaela, can you show us that posture again?
Good posture.
Excellent. So as you can see, it kind of changed how she interacts with her workspace here. So if you roll up to the chair a little bit, you'll notice that her wrists are a little bit low. This desk would technically be a little bit too tall for you. But one of the main things that we're looking at here is how low this monitor is set up. Now this is a presentation desk, which makes it a little bit different, but this is about a foot lower than what we'd like it. As you can see, her head, as she's looking down at the monitor, actually has a negative or a downward slope, and we actually want the chin to be up a little bit more, putting the monitor height probably about 10 to 12 inches higher than it actually is right now. All right, and one of the final things that we're going to talk about is making the space your own. So one thing that we want to consider is making sure that everything's in reach. So as Michaela is set up here, we can see that the mouse is a little bit off to the side there. And it actually causes her to reach and move a little bit more than she needs to. So what we'd like to do is bring that closer to her, somewhere where it's an easy grab. One other thing we want to focus on too is the angle of the wrist when we're typing on keyboards. So sometimes with laptops this is a little bit less. Sometimes it can be a bit worse. But what you want really actually is your wrist not to be resting on the desk, but you actually want it to be hovering over. So by doing that, when we have this, we have all of the muscles and the tendons that we're using to control our fingers come from this side of the hand or the arm, and we're putting those on tension. So this gives it a little bit more slack to actually type away. And this is why you also see people like pianists, they tend to have this upright curved posture with their hands just to prevent injury.